What is the most overpowered class build in Fire Emblem Three Hopes? I already mastered every single class, tried out all of them, and have been playing around with my build for the last few days. The build I'm showing you is the result of all that hard work and effort. The footage you see in the background is actually from my second playthrough on maddening difficulty. Pretty much everything is max level and so am I. Now on to the build. Out of all the classes, Asura is just so much stronger that without a doubt, it's the strongest class in the entire game. I'm using a Sword of Zoltan with speed factor level 3 and boost critical 3. My speed stat is at max, so that really helps my damage output. My accessory is the Goddess Ring. Its renewal passive keeps me topped off at all times, so I do recommend this accessory. The battalion doesn't really matter that much. Just choose the one that defends against the enemies that give you the hardest time. The combat arts are pretty simple. We have Sword Dance, which is what I use to force the break gauge at the beginning of an encounter. It's strong because opponents can't guard against it. And Swift Slice is my OP group one-shot. Notice it's strong against everything. Now let's talk abilities. Sword Prowess level 3 is a straight 30% damage boost. This one is a no-brainer. Death Blow gives me a little more time to break enemies. Dual Wielder's Ploy gives us some good range on our class actions. And True Awakening helps us stay in our awakening form for longer. I don't always have to use this form, but when I do, I like to take a big chunk of the map with me. Boost Critical gives us some more crit, which we also get from our sword. Despoil might not add to the strength of the build, but without it, you're going to struggle making enough gold for daily operations. Apex Sword increases the crit damage. Since our crit chance is so high, it only makes sense to use this ability. Renewed Carnage gradually restores the warrior gauge, while Charm Catalyst makes the warrior gauge charge even faster based on the charm stat. And finally, we have Ranged Master, which adds to the range of our attacks. You might be asking, why all the range boosters? Well, part of this build is about being strong, yes, but the other part is about being effective in battle. You don't want to be missing the mark on your S ranks due to not hitting enough enemies. This assures you're going to get crazy high numbers by just playing the objective. Asura comes with 2 class abilities. Swift Awakening does exactly as the name suggests. A faster awakening is never a bad thing, and then Axe Buster, which doesn't really matter that much to be honest. Since I'm using the main character, we also have his or her abilities to Shadow Flash Mortal Coil in Mercenary Creed. Mortal Coil charges the warrior gauge even faster as long as you're above a certain percent health, and Shadow Flash is our godsend on the battlefield for speed. I've seen a lot of talk about people not liking this ability, but all I have to say to those people is watch the gameplay and see how strong it really is. Now, finally, there are probably going to be a bunch of people that are going to ask where you get which abilities, so let me list them real quick. Sword Prowess is given by leveling up Myrmidon, Thief, and Mercenary. Death Blow is unlocked through Brigand, Dual Wielder's Ploy, and True Awakening is given through Flugel. Boost Critical and Apex Sword is Swordmaster, Despoil is Assassin, Asura gives us Renewed Carnage, and Dark Knight gives us Ranged Master, and Charmed Catalyst is given via Dancer. I unlocked Dancer as a side map objective during Edelgard's storyline. I am not sure if you get it in all 3 storylines or not. Our combat ability Swift Slice is given via Asura, and Sword Dance is Dancer yet again. If you like this build video, drop a like and let me know in the comments if you want me to make builds with the other master classes in the game.